Growing concerns this week over potential sleeper cell threats from inside the U.S. in the wake of American strikes on Iran. Now ICE is stepping in, arresting 130 Iranian nationals in 7 days. With more on the action the agency is taking, Acting ICE Director Todd Lyons is here with us now. Thank you so much for being here, Director. Let's just start off with this threat from Iran. What is the latest in terms of the number of Iranian nationals that have been deported, and what can you tell us about this sleeper cell threat?
Well, thanks, Brian, for having me. Yeah, it's great that you guys give us the opportunity to highlight the great work that the men and women of ICE are doing, especially to combat these sleeper threats. The last administration has left us so vulnerable that we do have so many potential threats that could be in the United States. You had that great graph up there. You show over 130 arrests of Iranian nationals just recently. But ICE isn't just focused on Iranians. We're focused on all high-risk countries that came in through the past administration. You have countries like Syria, Iran, Somalia, Eastern Bloc countries that all want to do harm to the United States. So that's what ICE is focused on. We're out there ensuring that we identify these individuals that either are known gotaways or are known suspected terrorists that came through our southern or northern border under the last administration. We're focused on finding those cells and finding anyone that wants to do harm to the United States before they can do any type of potential terrorist act.
Director, was there anything specific? Can you give us any anecdote to give us an idea of who was deported? Were these sleeper cell threats activated in some way after the U.S. and Israeli attacks on Iran?
Brian, we've been focused on a lot of these high-risk countries even before the incidents of last weekend. But what I can tell you is that we're actively pursuing any type of ongoing criminal and counterintelligence information that we receive. So just to highlight a few of the ones that we did arrest. We did arrest a former military sniper from one of these high-risk countries. We arrested an Iranian with ties to Hezbollah. So these are the type of individuals that were roaming the streets before ICE stepped in. So we're actively working with our other federal agencies, working with the intelligence community to ensure that we go ahead and we locate that these unvetted threats that came through our porous border before, and that we want to go ahead and show that ICE is a viable law enforcement tool to help keep our community safe, especially in times when it's heightened threats just like this.